So, when I was in 8th grade, I saw a really old movie for one of the first times. It was called The Imitation of Life. I watched it with my grandmother, and after seeing that film, it just really affected my life so much, and the way that the actors portrayed the characters and the story that they were telling. It was definitely relatable to me, and it was in that moment when I knew I wanted to become an artist and to be able to step into someone else's shoes and tell their stories.
I'm happy to see you. Whoa. Okay. Okay.
The other night, when I said I needed some time to think, that wasn't true. I want to break up. I'm sorry. I know the timing is shitty. I was gonna do it no matter what when you finish the bike trip. It's not about you going AWOL this summer, even though I'm really fucking pissed about that.
So you, been planning this for a while?
Yeah. Yes.
That's why you backed out of the bike trip?
No. I backed out of the bike trip because I didn't back out of the bike trip because I was definitely never coming on the bike trip.
Okay, well, I remember it differently, but it really doesn't matter now, so...
Well, when Allison backed out...
Well, Allison tore her ACL, dude, so that's still...
But it wasn't going to be the trip we planned. It wasn't going to be the four of us.
But you admit that we had planned a trip, and you had planned to come with us, and that was the plan, but I guess you were already planning on breaking up with me. You just didn't let me in on that.
I'm sorry I didn't come on the bike trip.
No,
okay?
It was good. It was amazing, actually, to have some time with Micah, so I wouldn't have traded it for anything.
Well, good.
I mean, it would have been nice to have you there when he was killed. It would have been nice not to be alone for that.
Yeah? Well, it would have been nice if you showed up to the funeral. I really needed you then. Do you know how hurtful that was? And humiliating for everyone to be like, where the fuck is Leo? And I was like, I don't know. He hasn't even called me.
But you were planning on breaking up with me. What? I'm just trying to master this timeline, Beck. It's just a little confusing.
You're laying all of this on me, but we had problems. We never had the kind of relationship that Micah and Allison had. You think we should just face them?
We? Look, I don't even know what that means.
Like they were actual adults. Like really in love? I'm not saying we weren't in love.
No, you're just saying I'm not a grown-up.
I'm saying... Even my mom still talks about it. How mature and evenly balanced.
Oh, well, if Ellen thinks so, of course it must...
Asshole. You know what I mean? They just had this serenity.
You know, I actually thought it was the other way around. That we were the ones with the real deal because I basically thought about you all the time when you weren't there and then talked about you like some pathetic, lovesick idiot, whereas Micah never thought about Allie at all.
That's because he didn't have to.
I think you have some very weird, very idealized picture of their relationship because it might interest you to know that he cheated on her, actually.
Okay.
Like several times with some extremely questionable specimens.
It's not cheating if it's an open relationship. And it's really none of my business. And I don't think it's cool at all to talk about him that way.
I just think it's interesting that your idea of a perfect relationship involves a boyfriend getting a BJ from a 15-year-old girl whose uncle owns the campground.
My idea of a perfect relationship involves not feeling like I have to justify myself all the fucking time to someone who claims they love me, but is really just disappointed in me. I am so tired of disappointing you, Leo. Fuck you for telling me that about Micah. I did not want to know that.